What is good, Tesla fam? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and what you should be anticipating for the future. I'm also going to talk about what's going on with the overall stock market and the whole situation involving Russia and Ukraine and how this may affect the market going forward and what this may do to Tesla stock, as we do see some very good moves coming, despite the fact that we are in a very dire state. Tesla's looking very strong right now. Now, before I say anything about Tesla and what you should be anticipating for the future, I do have to mention some very important things first. The first thing is, I'm not a financial planner, so please do not take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. Not only benefits me, benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you're not only going to qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500, but you're also going to have the opportunity to win up to $200,000, as Moomoo's giving away 200 grand for the new year. So if you want your chance to win 200 grand, guys, check out the link down below, check out the offer, and you will have your chance. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So Tesla's looking very interesting right now. So the thing that happened, guys, is the uncomfortable, truth is that, the invasion has started. It's very hard for me to really talk about this because it's very sad, guys. I consider myself a pacifist. I'm not really a fan of warfare in general, and it happened, guys. Ukraine is in a very dire state. My heart goes out to everyone that has been affected, but it's very sad, right? And as a result, the market ended up doing something that was a little bit different from what we had anticipated. So I thought that when I saw this news, right, I thought that this would cause the market to tank today, right? That's what I had anticipated. A lot of other people anticipated the same thing, and that was what most definitely should have happened, right? And then what happened was we had a green day. The market didn't just run up, it rallied kind of hard. And that's very interesting. So, what really happened? Why was I actually wrong about what I said? And it's not my fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's just this was unexpected, guys. We didn't expect the market to be this green after, Russia invades Ukraine. CNN reported it very weirdly. They're saying that U.S. stocks they rebound after the West holds back on its most potent sanctions. They're saying that the market rebounds after Biden announces sanctions. That does not make any sense. So, like I said, guys, the market is very crazy. It sometimes does things you wouldn't expect. I mean, if you look at the fear and greed index real quick before I talk about technical analysis, 25. The market is supposedly extremely fearful, yet it was extremely green today. So it's very strange market. So I want to talk about what happened today. If you look at the 1-day chart for Tesla, check this out. We were at 700 during the opening bell. 700, and we went from 700 all the way to 800. This is obviously not necessarily natural. There was something going on that caused this to happen. This is institutions dictating the prices of these, assets. And the way they did it, in my opinion, is because of margin. So my theory, and I can't confirm this yet, but my theory is the fact that margin is getting dried up after what happened with the whole, invasion. And as a result, there were a lot of these massive institutions that are trying to raise liquidity to start covering a lot of their positions. So maybe these shorts that have been shorting Tesla, NEO, AMC, GME, instead of letting the market tank, they realized that, wait a minute, margin requirements are getting a little bit tougher. We want to just start covering some of them while we can. So they might have started to cover some of their positions. Just to some degree, I'm not saying they're covering everything yet. Maybe it was like 1%, 2% of their positions, 5%. They could have done that. And that might be the reason why Tesla started to run up. That could be one of the reasons. I mean, if a country is invading another country and it's going to affect the entire, global economies, that should have caused the market to kind of tank. Now, we weren't necessarily caught off guard, and I don't necessarily see any more gaps, at least as of right now, that have to be filled. So right now it's looking pretty good. So now we need to go with what is probably going to play out. And I have to be real with you. A lot of people are wondering, are we going to just explode tomorrow? Are we going to just continue to run like this? And I don't truly know, guys. I'm going to have to be honest with you. I don't truly know how this is going to play out, because if we go back to the SPY, the S&P 500 SPY, check this out right here. The SPY looks almost identical with Tesla. We saw this big spread from the exponential moving averages, showing us dropping really hard. We found our bottom at 410, and then we bounced off of that and then started rallying. I mean, it's looking pretty bullish now. If you look at other indicators, like I would say the DMI is a good one. You could use the RSI too. check this out. We're looking like we're going to continue to curl up, and we do have, I think, resistance at 432. So we're probably going to run to the 432 to 440 range, trade sideways, and maybe close around, I would say, the 430s. Like, we're looking bullish. So as a result, there's so much momentum. It's looking like a lot of that momentum is going to be transferred to Tesla too. Because right now we have this flip from the DMI showing a good run up. RSI is starting to pick up at 41.65. Let's look at the MACD real quick. The MACD, right now it's still showing that we have to cross up the 9-day moving average, and we're on the verge of doing that. So that's another bullish indicator. So overall, it's looking more bullish now. But the problem is, okay, this is what technical analysis is showing. Technical analysis is not always going to be perfect given the global situation. So it's a very tough call for me. I don't truly know how this is going to play out because the market should have taken a hit based off what happened in Ukraine. That's just the harsh reality of the situation. But we rallied. So going into tomorrow, what I predict is going to happen, which could be totally wrong, and I understand that, guys. I predict we're going to be in the green again, and we're going to run to the $820 range, maybe drop a little bit and close around 810. Now, that's just based off what technical analysis is indicating. It is still very much possible for us to drop. So it's a very, very, how should I say, risky, very strange situation we're in. So I don't really want you guys to make any big risks based off this, if I could say anything. So what I'm trying to say is be careful with what you're doing given this information, because it's a very, very tough position we're in, considering the fact that Ukraine is going to affect our economy big time, and what Russia is doing, the geopolitical issues are going to affect inflation and other things like that. We could really go either way, but like I said, based off the momentum, it looks like we're pretty strong. We may continue to bounce up. We could go to the 820s, and we're going to have support at 800 now. It looks like that's going to hold up. So we're doing really good, guys. So I'd like to see how this continues. I'm prepared for anything. Be prepared for potential red or green. It can really go either way, but like I said, I think we're going to be in the green tomorrow. It looks pretty bullish now based off all these trends, and it looks like it wants to reverse very, very strongly. So sometimes the market's going to surprise you. It's going to do things you wouldn't have expected it to do, but that's why you just can't lose faith, guys. And that's another reason why a lot of people that don't day trade, they're not swing traders, they just buy Tesla and they hold it and wait it out, because we know this thing can make crazy moves. But if you're willing to wait over the long term, it becomes way more simple because you're going to make a good return. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this right here. Basically, there's an SEC probe into Elon Musk and Tesla. It's basically reported about a suspected insider trading with Elon Musk's brother. So the SEC is fighting back against Elon Musk after he announced the lawsuit. I guess you could look at it that way. Maybe they have evidence, maybe they don't. But now they're just making these negative headlines, which I don't necessarily see as most likely true. I don't truly know that. So I find it unlikely that it's really, really true. But like I said, guys, it's just that they're suspecting it. The SEC is just suspecting it. That doesn't mean it's true. So we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. It does seem like the beef is getting more and more and more dramatic. But like I said, just wait it out and we'll see how it goes. Going into the future, like I said, guys, be prepared for anything, but I do see green a little bit more probable based off the technical indicators and the momentum that's building up from today. So I think, like I said, we should see the 820 to 810 range relatively soon. That's what I have for this video. I thank each and every one of you for listening, and I will see you guys on the next one. Tesla to the moon, and peace out.